Alright, here we go. This is a ranked 2v2 game on Duel between the red team in the upper left. It is Apple738 in the Raptor Neo and ichan in the classic, no, Ultimate Helix. Ultimate. And the green team in the bottom right, it is kewlski in the Void. I always forget the name of that for some reason. In the Void Striker and FriskyCow in the classic Striker. So two Strikers versus a Helix and a Neo. Both teams going for corner, very, very standard. On Duel, let's see how they decide to split, allocate their units. FriskyCow going to stay behind, knock down the last infantry, and bring his tank to the forward. Looks like we have a little bit of harass by Apple738 with a couple of Blade Guardians. Blade Guardians with Neo are not only standard, but practically required. There are pretty much no situations that a Neo would not be as good without Blade Guardians. It's kind of crazy. The extra abusable due to its speed and the dash boost, man. But Apple does, that initial outpost capture does cost Apple his life. So, you know, them's the breaks. ichan grabbing number 2, probably worth it. They have a significant lead on the green team. Green team just starting to take their second post, and Apple again here for the harass. Can probably be able to kill a couple of infantry with those Blade Guardians, but taking a lot of damage from, I don't see exactly, probably a couple of flackers mixed in that clump, and Apple getting killed much, much faster this time. So this might not have been worth the harassment trip. The first one was definitely worth it, I would say, as ichan working on outpost number 3. Whereas green team taking number 2, so the green team closing the gap right now. It is 18-28 in terms of units, in terms of upkeep on the field. Wow, excuse me, and 13-20 in terms of units on the field. But red team is pretty ahead actually. So will green team? Oh, okay. Are they gonna go for mid straight? No, that would be kind of crazy. So red team actually very, very far ahead. Gonna get started on the mid fight already, and ichan gonna try to kill this initial Goliath, while green team is still clearing with their mass of pretty standard, you know, unit compositions. Tanks, you got your tanks, you got your healers, and you got your AA. Apple grabbing the box. Kewlski, I think, realized that Apple did, just gonna grab it himself now, but this outpost is not under green control quite yet. Still has a lot of neutral unit presence to knock down, and actually Apple dropping a couple of heavy mines while cloaked. The green team, I am pretty sure, did not see that, and does look like the red team has decided to clear the rest of the Goliaths on the left side, which is not really necessary, but it does allow them to... Whoa, that's a lot more heavy mines. That is a crap ton more heavy mines. That will be a lot for green team to deal with if they don't actually realize it and don't plan ahead. Okay, now FriskyCow with a couple of fixtures, and those fixers will start to disarm the heavy mines, but will they be able to survive is the question. Man, a heavy mine line down from forward to mid, and heavy mine line down all the way from the middle of the wow, and more heavy mines getting placed down as well for the red team. And okay, that's pretty much all that Apple's doing right now, as ichan has pretty much cleared the red team's side of neutrals. So it does look like the red team will probably be able to get a pretty easy mid grab, and kewlski with a couple of shooters and a creep gonna do a little bit of harass, but the shooters are for neutralization of this outpost, and a third shooter over here as well. So Moneymakers actually, oh no, whoa, that was weird. Moneymakers actually got placed down for the red team, as they are about to grab the middle outpost. This is actually kind of late. I'm a little surprised to see that they haven't taken middle already. But the outpost actually has gone to neutral. That was a lot faster than I kind of expected. There was only 3 shooters. ichan does realize that it is neutral now, and he will be able to retake this post. Maybe not so quickly, because kewlski was here to kill that creep, or to kill those 4 creeps. And so it does stay neutral for now. And kewlski actually really low, and yeah, definitely there's no way out of that after that much of an overextension. 33-48 units on the field, 55-60 upkeep, so it's actually pretty even regarding upkeep. And I would actually say there is a slant towards the green team, because a large portion of that upkeep is in heavy mines. Oh, okay, no, only 3 left. Weird, man. FriskyCow did a lot of clearing with those fixers, apparently. And now they are going to go towards the right side of their map instead. Are they going to go through the Goliaths? And will the red team ever take middle? This is really weird to see that they haven't decided to move their units or even take middle outposts yet. I mean, you know, ferrying creeps or building infantry of your own are very, very, you know, viable, yeah, approaches to this. More heavy mines getting put down. That's probably a little bit too late. There's too many green units over here, and they need to get close enough. And actually, what is that death sound? That is a couple of zippers just for distraction, I guess. But they need to get close enough to keep this outpost neutral. And ichan with those grenades are going to wreak havoc on this green team army. Apple getting killed, but I think it's probably still okay. ichan just dumping DPS into those into that green army, and it does not cost any energy as of now. And the AoE damage just completely shredding these these green units. A couple of Buckies getting brought down by FriskyCow will start to fire without getting hit themselves because they do stop to shoot. But FriskyCow getting himself killed there, and kewlski forced to pull back whatever he can. But it is right now 22 to 55. So those grenades doing tons of work for ichan. The push in did do the did finish the job, but I believe that they would not have been able to get nearly that result if ichan wasn't grenading the entire time. Couple of deaths on both sides. FriskyCow trying his best to grab this back outpost. I don't know what he neutralized it with. Probably a couple of creeps or something like that, but has been able to take it under his control right now. Gonna bunker a couple soldiers, which will delay the neutralization for a little while, but with 2 mechs and 2 tanks here in the area, I don't think that he will be able to hold on to this for very long. And 1 infantry left, and that is it. It has gone down neutral, and the lunchbox is actually down. Didn't even notice that. So Frisky trying to keep that post as long as he possibly could by himself, but with a dwindling army on their side and a teammate nowhere close by, didn't really have much hope to really accomplish anything, honestly. Now an artillery fight will begin. Strangely enough, I personally believe the red team has more than enough to just power through this green team army. It's very, very thin over here at the top side. And we do have a harass over here by Apple, able to knock down 3 infantry, but does not get any further than that. Cloaking away though, so we'll be fine. The artillery pounding away over here on the right side of the green, on the green side of their of this gap. I'm trying to figure out. I still don't know what to call these things. Chasm. This is a gap, but only because it's bridged on both sides. So I don't know. Chasm, void, whatever. A hole in the ground. Green team is actually building up their army sufficiently enough to force... and they were actually trying to clear the neutrals on this side with Buckies, but Apple, as that zippy Neo, flying around, scouting around like crazy, able to notice them and finish off those Buckies. And actually already at level 8, so Gorgons are out on the field. And we do have more mech harass over here by ichan and Apple. Apple still here, actually just going to try to boost away, but going to pass through a couple Seekers. Probably will be okay here. There you go. And does get behind his post so he can Q heal. And more drops here by ichan and a push, actually. That's the majority of the... No, that's about a third of the red army getting pushed down. Probably on a capture command. FriskyCow trying to sword as much as he possibly can, but I don't think he will be able to finish off pretty much anything, as tanks take a long time to sword down, even at level 6. So the red team has a pretty good surround here. The neutralization is inevitable. The green team frantically trying to bring whatever units they can over here, but I don't think it will really be enough. Okay, there you go. The outpost does go down to neutral, and the red team has command and control of this area. Very, very little left for this green team, and there's not much of a ferry distance difference between the green fort and this outpost and the middle outpost, which is under red control in the outpost. So a couple of creeps get dropped down, a couple more soldiers get dropped down. FriskyCow, this area will be under contest for a little while. But ichan with those Blade Guardians and Frisky with Blaster Guardians, which are pretty much consensus not as good, not as strong. They take up a lot of energy, and it really depends on how much you connect with them. Whereas Blade Guardians will not take up any energy at all and will pretty much always connect as long as you are in the general vicinity. So 47 to 43 units on the field, which is kind of crazy, but 91 to 48 upkeep. So a lot of the upkeep on the red side are in tanks, and a lot of the upkeep on the green side are in probably like stuff like infantry clackers, things that take up 1 upkeep. Couple of gangster drops over here by the red team, getting thwarted due to the amount of units over here for the green team, but okay, Apple with a stealth unit cluster over here. Not going to get caught by the green team, and actually a couple of tank drops by ichan to draw the attention of the green team to that bottom right corner. A couple more gangster drops to this forward, and not setting them on capture. They're just going to try to kill the units in the area. FriskyCow dropping a couple more heavy mines for future drops for the most part by the red team, just so they cannot really freely drop in the area so easily. But holding mid with a with an iron fist, or an iron hand, as they might say. Right there. The green team is not really going to be able to do really much of anything besides try to maintain this artillery cluster, and this secret red force gets bigger and bigger and bigger as time progresses. It's going to be hard, especially because you're this far behind. It's going to be really hard for the green team to notice the absence of the other mech, and especially because Apple is actually checking in every once in a while like that, doing a stasis and a couple of Blade Guardian connects as well. But we'll continue to do a few stealth ferries over here to make this secret unit cluster, and that's going to be an easy, and this is a very commonly used area on this map, that spot, that back corner on Duel, and it does look like Frisky's actually ferried a couple of soldiers and stuff and a few jackals over to that top outpost. One of the soldiers will definitely get killed. More soldiers going to be dropped by Frisky all around the post, so this might actually be a successful cheese right here, but again, how long will they be able to hold it? And Kewlski is not really here to help. A couple of shooters and a Dillo getting dropped down, but will this outpost be able to stay in green team's control? Will the green team be able to hold here? And a few random stuff getting sent to the red fort, as ichan getting himself killed there, and Apple with the timely level up able to get out of there alive. But the green team has actually been able to hold for now. The zipper spam is working for FriskyCow. He's actually sending them to attack the fort, which is not really accomplishing much besides annoying the red team, as zippers really won't do anything to hurt the fort. Even firing at the corner is still really going to do very little. Kewlski getting finished off by a Gorgon drop, which is crazy. Gangsters also here for the red team. The green team frantically trying to rebuild and do whatever they can, but FriskyCow also getting himself killed by that Gorgon. That Gorgon doing a lot of work over here for the red team. And again, the secret unit cluster, man, when I click on the minimap, it does not go where I want it to go. I guess that's because I'm zoomed out or something like that. But yeah, the red team able to take this outpost back under their control. 39 to 61 units on the field in favor of the green team. That is craziness. Okay, so I mean, this is all that the red team really needs right there. 92 to 61 upkeep. And oh, okay, the reason that the green team has so much on the field is all these heavy mines. Heavy mine, heavy mine, heavy mine, and heavy mine there, and a couple heavy mines here to prevent the push. I don't know who dropped those. I'm guessing it was Frisky. Let's see. This is okay, 16 heavy mines on the field. Okay, there you go. So whoa, why did the unit count for the red team disappear? Huh. V did nothing. V did nothing. That is really weird. But more goalie ferrying for Apple, or by Apple. And these Buckies actually still have not been able to kill really anything. That's sad. You need a lot more Buckies, apparently. Kewlski gonna try to do a, okay, a corner cheese, but gets caught by Apple. Forced to drop those jumpers and not gonna be able to really get anything done over here. And it does look like the red team, or ichan, I guess, has decided to push in. That could have probably happened a long time ago. I guess you do have to worry about heavy mines, but still, even if they had an overall unit loss, it wouldn't really have been that big of a deal to lose that many units, considering the lead that the red team had already. So the green team pretty much on their last leg over here. Well, I guess they still have 2 posts left, so they have 2 legs to stand on still, so they can still do that without being forced to balance too much. And again, another ferry over here by Apple. Oh, come on. Guys, don't whisper to me. Don't whisper to me. Anyway, so Devastator out on the field by Apple already. And is he going to drop on the heavy mines? No, okay. Using the word already there was not really very appropriate because it is pretty late in the game. So, kewlski grabbing the box like it really matters. Gonna sell it at the corner, but this is weird. This has not been used at all yet. And ichan with a bunch of gangsters and creeps over here. I guess the gangsters were pushed and the creeps were ferried or something like that. And one more outpost over here for the green team. A couple of level 4 creeps already walking in to take it back, but it's just there's nothing that the green team has to defend. And a couple of heavy mines have been cloaked and armed, but oh, gangster rolls over them. And going straight for the fort right now. Again, where is the secret unit cluster? Where is the secret unit cluster? Oh, okay, he did move it out, but it's going so they're going so slow. They're going at goalie speed, and yeah, that could probably have been ended a little while ago. Apple probably could have sent it like before the last 2 sets of units varied, give or take, something like that. But the red team now here at the green fort. All the units are firing away, and well, take a quick pan around the map. Pano around the mapo. And yeah, nothing really left for the green team, and doesn't matter, of course not. Red team, ichan and Apple738 taking this ranked 2v2 game over FriskyCow and kewlski. Honestly, the harassing at the beginning. Apple delayed the first outpost cap, and then ichan did a really great job taking posts quickly, much faster than the green team. So they were pretty significantly ahead in the mid. By the time it got to mid fight, nor wasn't even really a mid fight. It was just the green team didn't even like the red team cleared their side. The green team didn't really have that much left. So I think the early harass and the basically outpost capture speed of the red team versus the speed of the green team probably won that. I guess when the green team sort of pushed in and there were from their forward and lost a lot of units, and ichan grenading all that stuff was probably the other large factor. The other thing that really determined the outcome of this game. But even without the grenades, I think the lead that the red team had was probably still enough to get a slight edge in that exchange at the time, and would have probably eventually grabbed mid. So I really do think this game was fairly decided during the early game. A large portion of it, the progression of the game, was just significantly influenced during early game. So power of those Blade Guardian Neos and the early harassing. Anyways, send in your replays once again. I'm hoping we can have some more tournaments soon. All right, guys. So keep playing, keep practicing. Help your newbie, help all the newbies out there. Don't be mean. Give as much advice as you possibly can. Try not to stump too hard, I guess. And once again, set up those folders. Get me your games. This is our UI, and that is game. See you next time.